Good to go.
So my topic was childhood obesity in America, which is almost similar to your topic. What is childhood obesity? It's a medical condition that affects children and teenagers. Everyone has a body shape that is just right for them, but sometimes we can store excessive body fat. If a child or adult stores too much fat, then they can be classified as obese. So here's like a little taking the transformation of what you would consider, I guess, excessively skinny, normal, and then on the way to overweight or obese. Facts on childhood obesity is today around 1 in 2 children are overweight or obese, 3 times the amount that was in 1963, so it's actually not too long ago. Researchers have estimated that 16.9% of children in adolescent ages 2 to 9 are obese, and 31 or 32% are overweight. Some populations are more likely to be obese or live in unhealthy environments than others, such as lower income individuals like Black, Latinos, American Indians, you got Asian Americans, Southern Island, Pacific Islanders that live in the southern part of the United States and are among those affected by obesity. It's usually because in those areas there are more fast food chain restaurants that are easily accessible for the people, and actually the rates are a lot, the prices are a lot cheaper. So it's obviously a more go-to option than cooking a home meal or going to a fancy restaurant or shopping for groceries. Why is obesity harmful? Among children today, obesity is the cause of many health problems such as high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and elevated cholesterol levels. Type 2 diabetes is a chronic disease in which there are high levels of sugar in the blood, and it's the most common form of diabetes. Psychologically, obese children are prone to low self-esteem, negative body image, and depression. Studies show that excess weight in children has been linked to more deaths at earlier ages of adulthood, usually because they probably struggle or are getting made fun of during school for their image. Causes, like I said, many fast food restaurants in this country and their distance to areas of home and families of low socioeconomic status, parents' lack of attention to the child's eating habits, and the education system lacks importance to the nutrition cause. School meals lack delicious, healthy fruits and vegetables. So, in doing this presentation, I came up with 7 components that could be, I guess, accessed and can be increased in helping get rid of childhood obesity, and they are health education, physical education, health services, nutrition services, counseling, psychological and social services, healthy school environment, family and community involvement. It's actually a fact that there are McDonald's, the chain, is located in over 118 countries across the world. They serve 65 million people daily. And see reasons like that, because when I was growing up in elementary school, middle school, and high school, the lunches actually were horrible. They were like complete shit. There was all you would see was snacks, no fruits. Vegetables were like peas that were probably stored for over a week. The pizzas were completely covered in grease. And now looking back at it, it's how can kids eat like this? And when I felt like an effort, another way to what we could do to, I guess decrease the amount of childhood obesity and increase the awareness is implement more physical activity in school. When I was growing up, we had gym in elementary school 2 times a week only, and honestly, growing up, I was kind of chubby, I guess on the chubby side, until I hit freshman year of high school, when gym was implemented every single day, and the gym teacher I had was very rigorous, so he understood, the importance of, your health. So he actually would implement health, nutrition facts to us in health class, and he would, explain the importance of eating right, having a well-balanced diet, and I feel like that's what the education system lacks in, implementing how important it is to eat right, because eating right and having physical activity can lead to it's actually proven to a higher ability to retain information and increase learning in America. So which could be the reason for why, our rates are so much more lower you know, as the presentation before, I think she just left, she mentioned how we have a lower rating compared to other countries. That's because most of our kids, the children in our country also are starving, and we don't see that. Children here in Chicago are also starving, but we just, we overlook that fact. Yeah, there's children starving in Africa, they're not eating right too, but what about home? What about here first? Like I said, I could have gotten a lot more in depth about it, but Professor, for this presentation, I didn't know what you expected, so I kind of just cut it down to the minimum and we'll leave. Right here, it says healthy eating and physical activity have been the policies of schools throughout the nation, but new strategies and routines must be implemented to help the growing amount of obese children. Says, yeah, see, right here, when I was growing up, there was only one health class that was required in middle school and high school. Throughout the whole 4 years, you have one semester only dedicated to health, and I feel like it should always be implemented every single year. Teachers should at least have a moment to speak about health, to speak about the benefits of eating right, to have fruits in your diet every single day, to drink lots of water, because when they really mean drink lots of water, it really helps. They say that if you become thirsty, that you waited way too long for your body to get hydrated. Another idea that I had was, it's not mentioned up here, if you guys want to read it. I said that we should have one day dedicated per week for like elementary schools where the school cafeteria does offer, like soda and junk food in combination with the actual meal. But 4 out of 5 days they should implement, healthier choices, as in salads, maybe chicken salads, and also incorporate a vegetarian diet, as you mentioned before. Because when I was growing up, I'm a vegetarian. I mean, I do eat meat, just like there's kosher meat. I have a type of meat called halal meat. It's like a blessed, sacred meat. So when I was growing up, I guess school lunches was not an option for me because they would, always have meat as their main dish, and like they would probably give you cereal or pasta, which was like honestly shit, because all they would do was make the pasta, just put the sauce on top and just sprinkle the cheese, not even warm it. So growing up, you have to take care of the needs of the menu as well, because vegetarians are on the rise. So just to incorporate, if you're going to make school lunch, if you're going to charge the students and the families for lunches to provide for his kids, at least make it so it's a wide option of choices that are healthy too. If you like nuts, obviously a lot of kids don't like nuts, or apples or grapes, but make it in a way where if everyone's doing it, it'll be like a domino effect. Everyone will continue to eat right and healthy. And honestly, who doesn't want to eat right? Who doesn't want to look good? Who doesn't want to be happy? And like yoga, honestly, I'm gonna tell you a story. A cousin of mine actually took a yoga class last week for the first time in his life, and I kind of bashed on him for it. But he told me coming out of that class, like he had a whole new perspective of yoga and what it means to really stretch and get to know yourself. And he feels like if he incorporates that every week at least once, it'll improve his lifestyle, improve his learning, improve, I guess, his muscle, his strength as well as a person. And we'll say an apple a day keeps you doctor. That's it, guys.